Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Give me a few minutes to share this and I'll get started. Invite others that you know can learn from this and subscribe so you can get updates when I'm on. Today I'm talking about the single woman and relationships. Why the single woman? I get a lot of single women approach me on how to find a partner, how to attract the right partner, are there any good men out there? And there are several things that happen that may lead you not to find this man. The first thing is, where are you looking? It's very vital when you're looking for a partner to know how to network, how to be at places based on where you are with yourself, where you want to be with yourself, and to look in those places where you would actually attract the person that will be in your life that deserves to be with you based on where you are with yourself and where you want to be with yourself. You cannot attract a partner by looking at the wrong things that are not in line with your values, with your purpose, with your requirements. You have to kind of tie where you're looking to how you can get that kind of a partner you're looking for. You're looking for somebody who is in the corporate world and you are in the corporate world. You would have to go to corporate events to meet this kind of partner. You will not really find them when you're going to places where they don't go. Number two is on social media, what do you present? How are you presenting yourself? And what message are you sending across? One of the things I realized when I coach women who are on social media is your pictures. What are your pictures saying about you? How is your posture passing a message to a man who may be interested in you? And this is one of the things that we women may ignore. But when you are on social media and you're posting your pictures, how you carry yourself in your picture says a lot about you. And it also sends a message to a man in a different manner. Always remember, as a woman, men think differently because they're wired differently than we women. So what you may think as presenting yourself, as simple as it may look, may be a message that is communicated to a man in a different way. You may decide to pose sideways and your figure is passing a message to a man saying, this woman I can play with. While you are just trying to carry yourself in a way where you think that a man here is going to be attracted to you, but the message you're sending to the man is, I am all in. All in, meaning he can go the whole 10 yards with you. But if you're really looking to if you're looking to be in a committed relationship, settling is giving yourself up. If you're looking to be in a committed relationship, there are certain things that you will present. And there are also women who present themselves in a way on social media where it's not sending a negative message to a man, but your post does send a message. You may have the right pictures, but what you post does send a message to a man about where you are with yourself. And when you're looking to be in a committed relationship, there are certain things that you will post that will tell a man, hey, I'm not ready for commitment, but I'm ready to play. And so you have to know how you're communicating, not only off social media, but on social media. And I'll give you an example. A woman coming to talk about a ex-partner on social media and saying, oh, my ex did this and did that and did that. What message a man will get, and I'm not saying 100%, I'm just giving you pointers. What message a man can get from that is, if I break up with you, you're going to come on social media and put our business out here. So why should I be in a committed relationship with you? And one of the things you will realize is when you constantly do that, You're telling a man, I am not healed. I still have a lot of emotional baggage, so I'm not ready to be in a relationship. And again, you will get someone who will say, you know what? She's not ready for commitment, so I can take her on a jolly ride. And after the jolly ride, I can ghost on her. I can catfish. Because I'm seeing what you're putting out there on social media, and you're actually sending a message to me saying, hey, let's play the game. Everything you utter on social media is communicable to another partner who's looking at you, but you may not know that. But I've had couples, I know of couples that I've met on social media that are married now. And I'm not saying you have to find somebody on social media, but when you're on social media, you have to be careful how you're presenting yourself. The third thing is, how do you communicate when you meet someone? Because communication and the confidence you have when you're communicating sends a message across as a single woman. You're talking to someone about you, and they're asking questions about other things, and you're really having that communication. Thanks, Efumi, I see you from Nigeria. You're really having that communication, but the message a man is getting while you're communicating with him is different from the message you think you're sending. Listen to yourself when you do communicate. Try and process your thoughts before you utter them, because sometimes it's easy to give yourself away. The fourth thing is, don't be too emotionally attached at the beginning of a relationship. When you're too emotionally attached at the beginning of a relationship, you're telling a man, I am not independent. I want to completely depend on you emotionally. And what you're doing to yourself is saying to him, as long as I present my emotions, you can do anything you like with me. Emotional attachment is what leads to most breakups, because we women run on emotions, but men think logically. You have to think like a man to get a man. You have to reason like a man to get a man. So at the beginning of the relationship, tell yourself, I want to be friends with this person so I don't get taken advantage of. Because when you're emotionally attached, the man is just going to do what he's going to do and go. And he's not going to see you for your worth when you're emotionally attached at first, because men don't like to be burdened. And I want women to get this. Men don't like to be burdened. There are caring men who don't like to be burdened. And so when you put the emotions first, you're saying, I want to be a burden on you. And that man is going to say, you know what? I don't need a burden. I need someone who can care for me and be there for me. But when you're emotionally presenting yourself and you're emotionally attached, it becomes a signal to a man that, oops, this woman right here will definitely depend on me completely. Men like women that are independent. But sometimes we tell ourselves that we're independent women, but emotionally we're not there yet. And so what happens is, when you present your emotions at first, you're chasing a man in the other direction. He may not tell you. He may take advantage of it. He may also try to give you some time to get over it. But when he sees after a month or 2 or 3, nothing changes, he's going to play and he's going to move on. Try and control your emotions. Tame your emotions. Don't let your emotions tame you. The fourth thing is, love yourself enough. Love yourself so deeply enough that a man will see your worth, will value you, and not take advantage of you, because you know you love you know what you need. And you're not presenting what you do not need, because you're setting the pace at which the relationship would go. A woman sets the pace at which a committed relationship goes. That's the 100% truth. If you ask a man who's in a committed relationship, he will tell you, she set the pace at which our relationship, because you define what you need. And you're making him see your worth at the beginning of the relationship, and you're even making it difficult for him to have easy access to you. I'm not saying try and be too hard on him. You're making him see, listen, this is who I am. I am not going to am not gonna compromise who I am just to settle. I am looking at myself and I am ready for commitment. And nothing can shake me. I shared a video last week about a vow that I listened to that happens to be one of the best vows I've listened to. That woman said she gave him a tough time, but he did not go away because he was ready for commitment. And when you're ready for a committed relationship, how you present yourself says a lot to the man, and that man cannot just come into your life and get out easily. If he's really ready for commitment, he's going to say, you know what? She is giving me this thing that I need to see about her, and she's making herself stand out, not fit in. Because most of the time, we women fit in. And when you feed into the crowd and it's everything they normally see, a man has seen A do this, a man has seen B do this, he's coming to you and you're doing the same thing, then he's going to play on you. But you want to set the pace for respect. You want to set the pace. FOME says true. You want to set the pace. The truth about the matter is men are more insecure than women. But when you show your insecurities as a woman at first, you will drive an insecure man far away, even if he's ready for commitment. Men are more insecure than women, but they show their ego first than they show their insecurities. But when you present your insecurities first, you're saying to the man, oops, I need to run. You need to run. And so you have to stay there and say to yourself, I see you, Blessing. You have to stay there and say to yourself, this is who I am. Are you really ready for this? I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but I'm just showing you my true me without camouflaging, without overpackaging myself, but letting you see what I'm made of. I want you to look for that video with the vow. Listen to everything she said. She said, I tried to drive him away like I did every other person, but he stood because he saw that she was presenting her real self, the real deal. She wasn't faking it to make it. She wasn't really overburdening him. She was saying, listen, I have emotional baggage and I am working on me at this moment, but I am not ready to allow you to take in my emotional baggage because I'm working on me. And he saw that. She did not say, I'm here. Where are you? I've been calling your phone 101 times. No, she laid it out. When you lay yourself out for a man to see who you are made of, without trying to overdo it, without trying to be too emotionally attached, he will respect you for who you are. Men are meant to respect women, but when you present yourself in a way where you're not allowing the man to respect you, you're overclouding his space, you will make him run in the other direction. Watch what you say on social media. I'm encouraging every single woman. Watch what you say on social media, because every time you utter something about a man you used to be with on social media and you say, oh, you know what? He's a jerk. He's this, he's that. You're telling a man, when you come into my life and we break up, I'm going to put you out in the open. And no man wants that. No man wants to be brought down. Men want to be respected. So you have to show that you respect yourself. You've learned the lessons from your past, and you're not really presenting him with your past. Because when you present a man with your past, he doesn't really want to know your past. He wants to know you. You have to work on your past and let him know you. And the same applies for men. I'm not just saying women, but we women tend to put it out there than the men. I'm going to do a video for the men tomorrow, but today I wanted to connect with the woman, because we as women are the ones brought out to be a helpmate to the men. And what you present determines if you will be a helpmate or a soulmate. There's a difference between a helpmate and a soulmate. A helpmate is for a committed relationship. A soulmate, you're meant to be slept with over and over, and you're just tying your soul to the man. And you don't value yourself enough at that point. Allow the man to see you for who you are. Do not overpackage yourself. Do not overthink. Do not be overly emotionally attached. Work on you. Love you. Be the love that you want to attract. Because when you're the love that you want to attract, you will not attract people that will take advantage of you, use you, play with you, or dump you, or catfish on you, or just be friends with benefits with you. Because the more you know you, the more you value you, the more you know your worth, the more you respect yourself, the more you will call respect to you. We women have the power to set the pace at which a relationship goes. I just wanted to make sure that I drop that because I get a lot of inbox messages on, I'm trying my best, I'm doing this. But what I see from the messages is that you're emotionally dumping on a man. Men do not like that. You cannot emotionally dump on a man because you're telling him, I'm ready to kick you out. He also has his emotional problems, but he's not communicating them to you because, again, he's got his ego riding. And he will not want you to see that he's a weak man. But when you show him, I'm ready to be weak at the beginning, he's just going to walk away. We're starting 2017. You want to be in a committed relationship. You want to be that woman to be found. You have to be ready to present yourself as much as you love yourself, as much as you value yourself, as much as you respect yourself. I encourage you, if you want to learn more about how to attract, how to be in that relationship, how to stay committed to a relationship, I encourage you to join the 12 Weeks Purposeful Relationship Mastery Program. This program will empower you to go on a journey of loving you, of finding you, of attracting the partner, and being in a committed relationship that you truly deserve for your lifetime. If you cannot do the program, I encourage you to get the books because they would empower you. Get all my books. They would empower you to begin your journey to attracting and keeping the right partner from now onward. Lifetime relationship. I'm not talking about a relationship where you'll get out in a year or two. I'm talking about a committed relationship for a lifetime. If this connects with you and you want to learn more, you can inbox me, coaching@kemishogunle.com, or you can also inbox me on Facebook, and I can set up a chat with you on Skype at Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality, and we can work to see if, I can support you on your journey this year. Never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. As long as you're still living, God is giving you the opportunity to get it right, to begin right, to begin, you're welcome, Yinka, to begin your journey to commitment and purposeful relationship. You'll have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.